Hi, I'm future internet shower star, God tier moist. Welcome to. I forgot to move the mic over again. Oh, this is number 6 of the seed logs, and today is going to be episode 7. Someday I'll get around to making that extra log that I missed, that pesky upload problem. But it's For now, I'm gonna dive into the madness again to pull any entertainment out of it I can. Um, so I'll be back after I do that. Right now, I don't know why it's on Crunchyroll. So I'm watch it on Crunchyroll. I have it open right now. Okay. What crazy? Yo, you never guess what happened this time, yo. Oh my god. What crazy? What? So, so this time they just cause the episode was kind of just putzing around more. They just kind of putzed. Um, they let me fucking recount what they did. So yeah, so they still don't have any fucking supplies. They're low on water, so they're near Earth, and they're like, oh, we need to go through this debris field. Maybe we'll find water or some shit. I don't know. The show's weird because they like do things and then they don't explain what they did, as if it's like common knowledge what they did, but it's really not. Like, uh, Moose says something. He's like, wait, the debris field. I'll make the impossible possible, and then it just cuts. And it's like, what did he mean? And then you find out like 10 scenes later when they're in the debris field, and they're like, we found water. And it's like, oh, that's what he meant. It's like, so this episode, I yelled at the screen a couple times. Um, there was no bingo. Might as well. I don't think there's gonna be any bingo for a little while. Um, so they're in the debris field and they come across this area there where a bunch of people died in this thing that they call Bloody Valentine, which is stupid name. Stupid name for it's such a generic massacre name. Basically, without they didn't explain it too well. I think they explained it once before, but I don't remember because that was like episodes ago. So some colony blew up and a bunch of people died, and I think that's what started the war. I think. I think. And they try to make you feel bad for these people, but they like why would you? There's no reason to. Like they show like a clip of the planet blowing up or the it's called a plan, it's like a colony, whatever. They show a clip and then it instantly cuts to them like fucking building paper flowers, and then there's they finally introduced the pink hair character and she's like a singer and she's supposed to get married to Atherin, and it's like, okay, I already see there's gonna be a love triangle, whatever. Fucking. So they're building these paper flowers and they're like releasing them in honor of the people who died, and then she's singing her hit single over top of it, and it's real sad. It's like, I don't give a shit. I don't fucking give a shit. Why should I? I have no attachment to these colony people. I don't give a fucking shit. You should have saved that for when a character dies. That would have been way more impactful. But no, or maybe even like perhaps like do an episode where they're showing the people on the colony and then it blows up. That would have been way more tasteful than just brushing over it and then expecting me to care. Um, so that happened. I could not give two shits about this colony, this bloody Valentine. Um, sounds like a fucking. Oh, what is? Isn't My Bloody Valentine a band? It's something Valentine. God, I'm drawing a huge blank here. I think that's what it is. Whatever. It's not important. What is important is that it's a shitty name for. It's like the oh. Maybe the band is named after this event. Wouldn't that be crazy? Or maybe this event is named after the band. That would be disappointing. So, um, right. So it's like they do that shit. Whatever. Atherin's supposed to get engaged to her. She's like the son of a counselor. You see Atherin's dad. He's on the council. They go to the council. They're like, oh, there's these Gundams. Fucking doesn't matter. Fuck. Yeah, so then that happens, and then nothing else happens, and then they find another escape pod. Oh, right. Before I get to that part, right. This is one of the parts I screamed at. Um, so they have there's another Jin, which is just like the Zaku things, and he's also there, like investigating the wreckage, and it's like a recon, two-seater recon thing. And Kira sees it, and he's like, "Oh no, I don't want to have to shoot these people. Maybe if we sit here, they'll not see us and go away." And then they wind up seeing the ship, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I gotta defend them." And then he kills them. He shoots the ship, and it blows up. And then he's like, he fucking has like an aneurysm, and he's like, "Oh, I can't believe I had to kill them. Oh no." But the thing is, you've already killed someone. You already fucking killed someone. And he didn't have that moment right when he killed that person. He had like a scene where he was like shaking in the cockpit, but he didn't have an emotional moment like he did here. So it's like this is the second time you've killed someone, and the third time if there's a two-seater. You just killed two more people. This is a fact that it's two people at the same time make it worse? Like he should have already had this moment, but he's having it now, and I'm sure he'll have it again. Stupid. Stupid. I hate it. I hate it so much. Like I get that he doesn't want to kill, but that doesn't mean he needs to he should be used to it at this point. I feel like he's only killed one person, but like he's seen people die around him. I'm fairly sure they blew up in a fucking entire fucking station of people. Did he not cry for them? Like they were on his side. On his side. I don't know. So then they have that moment, and then they find another escape pod. And then who the fuck else could be in the escape pod except for fucking the pink haired girl for some reason and her stupid fucking ball. And it's like Haro, it's called a Haro. And then she's like, "Thanks for saving me." And then she does this really awful face. She's like, and she like floats. It's just terrible. It just looks shitty. I'm on the boat, man. Fuck this show. Fuck this show, man. I'm on the boat. The worst part is I have to keep going. I have to. I have to keep going. I need to see all of it. I need to know the worst that it gets. So far, like the best part about it is the music. Opening's good. Ending's good. The song that she sung is pretty good. They're all like they're not like anything special, but they're like good. They're acceptable. It's not like Roro Fight the Power or anything, but it's pretty good. I feel like I feel like every time I open up my heart to an episode, like I feel like I reset before every episode because I'm like, all right, well, maybe something will happen. There hasn't been a mobile suit fight, like a real mobile suit fight, since like the first episode. This is Gundam. This is Mobile Suit Gundam. This is episode 7 of Mobile Suit Gundam. And the Gundams aren't actually fighting anything, they're just doing things that are unrelated to fighting. Like, what's the most damage a Gundam has done is blew up that fucking space station. I don't even know if the Gundam did that. Oh. And if you're gonna do politics, like if you're gonna do politics like this, explain the sides, explain everything first so you understand people's motivation. Like, it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. I think that, like, one of Atherin's parents died in the Bloody Valentine, it seemed like they alluded to. So I'm thinking Kira's parents also died there. Unless they just never bring them up. Which, you know, I would expect a show to talk about the main character's parents at least once. Unless you're like fucking, like, you should just talk about the parents. Doesn't have to, it's not hard. You just one line of dialogue. Just one. But they didn't. They haven't yet. If they don't, I wouldn't be surprised. Because the show just doesn't care. Seems like it just doesn't care. So, this episode was a little bit of a rant, I'd say. Just a little bit of a rant. I just realized I was talking about Gurren Lagann, but I got my Gurren Lagann shirt on. Wow, look at that. Crazy. Crazy. So far, my recommendation would be to not watch this and to go watch a better Gundam show, like the original masterpiece. 8th Mobile Suit Team, Stardust Memories, War in the Pocket. These are all good. these are all good. Some people I don't think like some of these as much. 8th Mobile Suit Team is pretty good. I think people are pretty on the same page about that. I like the more personal Gundam stories, I guess. Like I guess you could, like, the original Mobile Suit Gundam isn't like a very personal story, I feel like. Like, War in the Pocket definitely is. I think 8th Mobile Suit Team is more of that. They're like on smaller scales, I guess you could say. Yeah. The smaller scale ones I find usually more interesting. Those are usually like the OVA ones. But I think the Cosmic Era is just full of like nothing. Like, let me see what else is in the Cosmic Era. Alright, so I looked it up. I'm just gonna cut that part out. I wasn't going to, but I'm gonna cut that part out. The Cosmic Era it's just Seed. It's just Seed and Seed Destiny. So I would just go ahead and say the Cosmic Era not so great. But nonetheless, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Seed rants. And the eventual crumbling of my mind as it shatters and I am a broken man. Isn't that gonna be fun? Thanks for watching. Goodbye.